Look what I got. Alright, well I robbed this from one of the other cars. I still need to make it down to go buy some batteries. But anyhow, what's up guys? Welcome back to the garage, man. I want to see, well, we're going to go out there and try cranking the BMW to see if it's still doing the same thing that it did before. Grab some carbon choke cleaner, because this is probably going to be the only way the damn thing will start. And the battery. Yeah. Come on. Go in there. We got life. Alrighty. Make sure it's in neutral. What do you know? Just letting it sit out back for a few months didn't fix itself. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I need to go look some stuff up. Alright, so it's been forever since I fired up Pops, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just want to hear the damn thing. I need to take the fuel pump out. I really don't want to, but I have to try like a different fuel pump in this to see if hopefully that's what it's gonna take to get this bike running right. But then also, like I was saying, we may be able to use that fuel pump inside of the E36. So it's like a win-win, but at the same time, like I don't want to tear it apart again, bro. Like I just want to be able to ride this damn bike. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't even remember where to check the oil at, bro. It's been so long since I've messed with this thing. Where'd the window go? From the window to the wall. To the wall. And that is the fill. So the window should, oh, it's right there, look at that. Please don't fall on me. We're good. Dude, I am so freaking confused right now. So I went down this like long rabbit hole of researching these fuel pumps, right? I found the box that the fuel pump came in that I have on the bike right now. I was getting ready to tear this thing apart. This is why it's so hard for me to focus on one damn thing. I promise you we're gonna get back to the E36. Just a small little side rail. Just a small little side rail, but I found this box. So this is the fuel pump that I bought. Pretty sure I paid 80 bucks for this one. So $80 fuel pump. This is a 255 liters per hour fuel pump, but the name of it was like 342, right? So I was under the impression it was a 340 liters per hour fuel pump because they called it like the Performer 342, which led me to believe it was a 340, you know what I mean? But it turned out to actually be a 255. So it was smaller than what I was expecting. For some reason, the fuel pump that was in the bike before I put this Quantum in there, some reason I was under the impression that it was a 340. So this is that fuel pump right here. This is the fuel pump that was on the bike. This is the fuel pump that the bike was running with this fuel pump in it. But it's running with the one that I put in it too. But from this fuel pump to that fuel pump, it didn't make any difference. So I was under the impression that this was a 340 LPH, but it was going bad. So I ordered a new one under the impression it was a 340, but it turned out to be a 255. So I'm like, damn it, I put too small of a fuel pump in there. So that smaller fuel pump is still causing the bike to run like crap because it's a small, it flows less. So now that smaller fuel pump is flowing just about as much as this bigger fuel pump that is going bad. That was what I was under the impression. I looked this thing up again. Dude, this fuel pump is 140 LPH, 140 liters per hour. So this is a much smaller fuel pump than what I actually put in the bike. So the bike right now has a 255 LPH. This was a 140 LPH. So, which completely blows my whole theory of me putting too small of a fuel pump inside of the bike out of the water, bro. Anyhow, what I was gonna do was pull the fuel pump out of Pops, use that fuel pump on the E36, because I was under the impression I needed to buy a new fuel pump for Pops anyhow. But that is now not the case. That fuel pump that's in there should be performing just fine. So now I am just mind screwed, because now I'm wondering what the hell is wrong with the freaking bike then. Moral of the story here, I'm not gonna tear the bike apart, which I'm not upset about that, honestly, because I really kind of didn't want to. Anyhow, side rail over. I'm gonna go ahead and just put the bike back together, and then we'll get back on the E36. You see, come on now, those two look sexy together, bro. Holy shit. All right, just one more thing about Pops. One more thing, I promise. So I put the battery back in, put the seat back on, and then I took it for a rip down the street and back. The bike feels freaking great right now. The difference between right now and the last time I rode it, it's winter time. It's a lot colder outside. What if just maybe, what if it's detonation? What if it's detonating? I have 91 octane in there, but I was told that that engine is built and it's higher compression. So what if the compression of that engine, what if it needs something more than 91? Like I don't want to say E85, but maybe like 110? Is that far-fetched to think? Put in the comments down below what you think, man. Maybe, I mean, is it gonna hurt anything if I just go get some 110 and try it? Like, that's not gonna hurt nothing, right? I don't know, put it in the comments, man. Somebody help me out, please, 'cause I'm ignorant. All right, so I tested the fuel pump really quick just to double check and make sure if we're getting power to it, and there is power coming back here to this plug. So, but the fuel pump's not making any noise, not doing anything, so it's gotta be the pump, right? I just wanted to double check and make sure it couldn't potentially be wiring, because who knows, like it might have gotten wet at some point in its life, you know? Yeah, no. Oh, did you just sit in there and get wet? Yeah. All right, ran down to the Vato zone and got a fuel pump, which this thing was not $50. This thing was $80 freaking dollars, man. But it's all good. Whatever's gonna get this damn car running. And comes with new little hoses and hose clamps and everything. That's dope. Gotta get your $80 worth, right? All right, now to switch out this fuel pump, we are gonna need a flathead screwdriver, a hammer, Red Bull, rope, and handcuffs. Now, what I bought was basically like a rebuild kit, you know what I mean? So we got to put that new pump on this old housing. So I have to try not to break these little plastic pieces, hopefully. Otherwise, if you break it, then you need a whole new housing, and then your $80 fuel pump turns into a $250 fuel pump. I'll tell you one thing for sure, this thing is not out of gas. Good lord. Most of you guys know how to do this, but that is the old fuel pump. And this right here, all this contraption is like the housing and the sending unit. This is what, this piece right here is what tells your gauge how much gas you got. We didn't need to replace all that, so I'm only replacing the actual pump. So this pump, this new one, is going to replace that. So yeah, now we just gotta pull the old one out of there. We're gonna have to cut that hose and disconnect the wires, and then put the new one in, and then reconnect the hose with the new hose clamps that it came with. Reconnect the wires, put everything back in, bro. As easy as that. All right, got the new pump put onto the assembly. This was probably one of the more pain in the ass ones I think I've ever freaking done, bro, if I'm being for real. But I went ahead and I plugged the assembly in with it just sitting here. I want to test it and see if I can hear this pump come on at all. So I'm gonna set y'all up right here. I'm just gonna go turn the key and hopefully we hear something. All right, that's weird. So whenever you actually turn the key like on, the pump doesn't prime. Like maybe I'm just used to Hondas, I don't know. But whenever you turn the key on, or even in Chevys, bro, I'm used to hearing the pump prime, but the pump's not doing anything whenever you actually turn the key on. It's not until you actually go to crank it, then you hear the pump kick in. So it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and put it all back together. And I mean, at least that's more than what we were getting out of the other pump. So we'll see if it works, dude. Fingers crossed. I got it back in there and all tightened up. It seems to be pretty good. I'm just gonna plug her in. And hopefully this thing's gonna fire up, my friend. All right, we're in neutral. Let's do it. Probably gotta build up some fuel pressure. Hey! Oh. What the f? What the f? When I had the pump out of the tank, like not submerged in the gas, like I turned the key to the on position like it is right now, and you don't hear the pump running like you normally would. But if you crank the engine, like when cranking, the pump's going me. So I'm thinking maybe that's just a BMW thing. I don't know, I'm not used to that. But now it'll literally only stay running.
Give it some gas. See what it will. Maybe like it's a cycle through or something.
Yeah, maybe. Got enough gas? Hell yeah. It's running. It ain't running very good, but it's running. Shit. Well, we gotta figure out why the thing is idling so weird and the brakes aren't working for shit. But I mean, other than that, like when you're on the throttle, the car runs really good. I hope I didn't eat into the bumper. No? Dude, we really didn't tear up the tires all that much. I mean, they were already bald. I was trying to grab second because I wanted to do some more smoke, but as soon as I pushed the clutch in, it just stopped. It was like, I was like, oh, okay. Well, there went our momentum. Did that guy come out recording me? Oh.
Paying attention to you.
You see, you're a good cameraman, man. Fuck all the rest. Screw this guy.
What's going on? I'm like, nope.
The guy in the corner, I think, came out recording me, which is all good. He could call the police. Look at that. Still chilling, bro. Not overheating. We got a park brake. Oh, I got the brake on. ABS and yeah, check engine light because it's probably running like shit. All right, it runs. Gotta fix the bumper. I don't know why it. won't stay up. But anyhow, now we need to start prepping this damn thing for paint. I wanted to get all the dirt and everything all blown out of it, which we did, and I wanted to get it running, and which we did. Kind of, sort of. I mean, it's running like shit, but it'll do donuts, bro. That's what's important. Anyhow, Josh came over and took care of some orders from you guys. Thank you once again, everybody who ordered. Anyhow, huge shout out to Josh for that, most certainly, because you guys already know, anybody that's ordered something from me, normally you don't get it for at least a month. And those orders, I think, were like 2 or 3 days old, right? And they're already in the mail on the way to you. Alright, I've kind of been procrastinating all freaking day long, but now we're gonna sand this car. And good example, I mentioned to you guys how, like, when it's really cold, the sandpaper doesn't want to stick. Like, look, I'm barely tugging on it. It's just, it's not freaking sticking, right? Torch time. Come on. Really? Now it stops freaking turning. Oh yeah. Anyhow, yeah, I've been procrastinating. Josh, if you guys didn't know, he has a Harley. So we're out there just like tinkering with the bike with Pops and like just, I don't know, just messing around doing freaking bike things. But he ran to his house to go get a sweatshirt so he can come back and help sand. The plan here, the goal tonight is to get this thing all sanded. So I would really like to get, yeah, everything sanded. So tomorrow we can start masking this thing off and spray it. Oh my God, bro. We are not done yet, but it is like, God, what is it, like 1 o'clock in the morning?
That's like 3.
But yeah, it's all over my face. Have about a quarter of the car left. Gonna finish this up tomorrow, man. It is getting really late and it is getting really cold. This guy has work tomorrow, so he's got to go. I remember them days. Yeah, this is your first car.
Yeah, my first car sanding.
Yeah, how do you like it?
Oh, it's exciting.
Don't you love it?
Yeah. Tune in next week.
Anyhow, guys, I don't know how much, like, I've gotten plenty of sanding footage, I'm sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We're gonna be picking a color out for this thing tomorrow. So peace out and see you guys on the next one.